Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to Kenya, the land of safaris, stunning sunsets, and politicians who make Congress look calm. Seriously, our wildlife is more chill than our parliament. But hey, at least the animals know how to migrate on time. Kenya is beautiful, no doubt. We got rolling hills, snow-capped mountains, and beaches that would make even a Kardashian jealous. But beneath all that beauty lies a history as rich and layered as a Kenyan chapati. So buckle up, kids, because we're about to take a wild ride through Kenya's past. Hold on tight, this is gonna be wilder than a zebra on roller skates. Way before Instagram influencers and avocado toast, Kenya was home to some of the earliest humans. We're talking about those OG hominids walking upright like they invented swagger. These guys were the real deal, figuring out fire, making tools, and probably complaining about the lack of Wi-Fi. Hey, some things never change, right? Over time, these early settlements grew into complex societies. They traded, they farmed, and they probably had some epic dance-offs under the stars. No TikTok back then, you had to bring your A-game every night. Fast forward a few thousand years, and guess who shows up on the Kenyan coast? That's right, it's the Arab traders, sailing in on the monsoon winds with their spices, silks, and stories of flying carpets. These traders were not just adventurers, they were skilled navigators and savvy businessmen who knew how to harness the seasonal winds to their advantage. They brought with them not only goods, but also a rich tapestry of culture and knowledge that would forever change the Kenyan coast. The Arab traders arrived with their dhows, laden with exotic goods from fragrant spices to luxurious silks. They were like the ancient world's version of international businessmen, bringing with them not just products but also stories, traditions, and a way of life that was new to the local people. Imagine the excitement and curiosity that must have filled the air as these traders docked their boats and began to interact with the locals. Okay, maybe not the carpets, but the impact they had was undeniable. They weren't just here for the beaches though. These traders set up shop along the coast, establishing bustling marketplaces where locals and foreigners alike could come to trade, barter, and exchange ideas. They introduced new flavors, new cooking techniques, and new ingredients that would become staples in the local cuisine. These guys weren't just here for the beaches though. They set up shop along the coast, trading with the locals and introducing new ideas and importantly new flavors. The marketplaces they established became melting pots of culture and commerce, where people from different backgrounds could come together and share their knowledge and traditions. They set up shop along the coast, trading with the locals and introducing new ideas and importantly new flavors. Seriously, have you ever had Kenyan biryani? This delicious dish is a perfect example of the culinary fusion that resulted from the Arab influence. The spices and cooking techniques brought by the Arab traders blended seamlessly with local ingredients to create something truly unique and mouth-watering. Seriously, have you ever had Kenyan biryani? You can thank the Arabs for that, but their influence didn't stop at food. The mixing of cultures led to the rise of Swahili, a beautiful language that's basically a love child of Bantu and Arabic. This language became the lingua franca of the coast, facilitating trade and communication between people of different backgrounds. You can thank the Arabs for that. This mixing of cultures led to the rise of Swahili, a beautiful language that's basically a love child of Bantu and Arabic. Swahili is more than just a means of communication. It's a symbol of the rich cultural tapestry that emerged from the interactions between the Arab traders and the local communities. This mixing of cultures led to the rise of Swahili, a beautiful language that's basically a love child of Bantu and Arabic. It's the language of the coast, of trade, and of some of the most fire insults you'll ever hear. Swahili is spoken by millions of people today and continues to be a vital part of the cultural identity of the coastal regions. It's the language of the coast, of trade, and of some of the most fire insults you'll ever hear. The Arab influence on the Kenyan coast is a testament to the power of cultural exchange and the lasting impact it can have on a society. From the food we eat to the languages we speak, the legacy of these ancient traders is still very much alive today. Section 4. The Empire strikes out Colonial Kenya. Okay, fast forward again, this time to the 19th century. Europe's feeling left out of the party, so they decide to discover Africa. Spoiler alert, Africa was never lost. The British, in their infinite wisdom, decided Kenya would be a great place to grow tea. Because, you know, nothing says relaxing cuppa like exploiting an entire nation. They brought in railroads, taxes, and a whole lot of, but we're here to help. The Kenyans, being polite but not stupid, weren't exactly thrilled about this arrangement. They resisted, they protested, and they basically told the British to take their tea parties elsewhere. Section 5, Freedom Fighters and Funky Hairdos, the Mau Mau Uprising. This chapter delves into one of the most significant and intense periods in Kenya's history, a time when the spirit of resistance was at its peak. By the mid-20th century, Kenyans had had enough of the British Empire's so-called generosity. The colonial rule had brought about immense suffering, land dispossession, and a loss of cultural identity. The people were yearning for freedom, and the air was thick with the desire for change. The Mau Mau Uprising was a whole mood. It was more than just a rebellion, it was a powerful statement against oppression. The fighters, often referred to as freedom fighters, were determined to reclaim their land and their rights. Imagine a bunch of Kenyans in the forest, wearing dreadlocks as a symbol of resistance, and fighting for their land. These dreadlocks were not just a fashion statement, they were a powerful symbol of defiance and unity among the fighters. This wasn't a picnic in the park, people. The Mau Mau fighters faced harsh conditions in the forest, battling not only the British forces but also the elements. They had to be resourceful, resilient, and incredibly brave to sustain their fight. The Mau Mau were up against a powerful empire and they fought with everything they had. The British forces were well equipped and ruthless, but the Mau Mau's determination and guerrilla tactics made them formidable opponents. It was a brutal, bloody struggle, but it showed the world that Kenyans weren't going to back down. The conflict was marked by intense and often gruesome battles, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. The Mau Mau proved one thing: you don't mess with a Kenyan and their land. Their unwavering spirit and relentless fight for freedom left an indelible mark on history. It's like trying to take a lion's share of the kill, not gonna end well. The Mau Mau Uprising was a testament to the strength and resilience of the Kenyan people, a reminder that the fight for justice and freedom is always worth it. Section 6, Kenya goes solo, independence and beyond. Finally, in 1963, Kenya got its independence, marking a new era. Cue the fireworks, the celebrations, and the politicians making promises they probably couldn't keep. The road since independence hasn't always been smooth or easy. We've had our share of ups and downs, just like any other nation in the world. But through it all, Kenyans have shown their resilience, their humor, and their ability to make the best of any situation. Section 7, Kenya today, lions, startups, and everything in between. So, where are we now? Kenya's a vibrant democracy, a tech hub, and still home to some of the most incredible wildlife on the planet. The bustling streets of Nairobi are filled with innovation and energy, where startups are born every day, and dreams are turned into reality. The city is a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and ambitions, making it a unique place on the African continent. We've got lions, elephants, and a rich tapestry of wildlife that continues to draw tourists from all over the world. The Masai Mara and Amboseli National Park are just a couple of the many places where you can witness these majestic creatures in their natural habitat. It's a reminder of the wild beauty that still thrives in Kenya. And let's not forget our political landscape. We've got a few politicians who haven't been caught in a scandal, yet. The Kenyan parliament is a place of lively debates and decisions that shape the future of the nation. It's a testament to our democratic spirit and the ongoing journey towards a more transparent and accountable governance. We've come a long way from those early humans walking the savannah. Kenya is a land rich in history, with archaeological sites that tell the story of our ancestors. These prehistoric footprints are a link to our past, showing us how far we've come and how much we've evolved over millennia. And we're not done yet. The skyline of Nairobi is constantly changing, with new buildings rising and old ones being repurposed. The city is a symbol of progress and resilience, where tradition meets modernity. The streets are alive with the hustle and bustle of everyday life, a testament to the dynamic spirit of the Kenyan people. Kenya's future is bright, full of promise, and maybe just a little bit chaotic. But that's what makes it exciting. The children playing in schoolyards today are the leaders, innovators, and change makers of tomorrow. They carry the hopes and dreams of a nation that is always looking forward, always striving for a better future. But hey, that's what makes us unique. Our rich cultural heritage, from the traditional Maasai dances to the vibrant marketplaces, is a source of pride and identity. It's a reminder of where we've come from and the diverse tapestry that makes up our nation. The colors, the sounds, the flavors, they all come together to create the unique Kenyan experience. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of Kenya's history. From the ancient footprints of early humans to the modern skyscrapers of Nairobi, from the wild savannas to the bustling tech hubs, Kenya is a land of contrasts and continuities. It's a story of resilience, innovation, and unyielding spirit. I hope you enjoyed the ride because I'm off to grab some Nyama Choma. Peace out. There's nothing quite like ending a journey with a taste of Kenya's delicious barbecue. Until next time, keep exploring and discovering the wonders of this incredible country. Peace out!